put a finger down if you haven't smoked hookah in 3 years, but you'll do whatever it takes to find one. Don't mind my Beyonce fan. I don't play about when my hair is straight. I really need to stop saying I'm tired and start saying I'm full of life. I'm not going jumping through not nan more hoop. Chitty chitty chat chat. Chitty chat chat. Those age appropriate uncomfortable conversations. Being a military spouse is not for the weak. If you're a Boston girly, you know. She got a new baby daddy. Mm-hmm. Good for her. Hey y'all, welcome back. Okay, if you're back, hey, welcome back. If not, I'm Antonayah, and I'm watching the baby monitor. Y'all already know, me and this baby monitor. Did I tell y'all that I dropped the other baby monitor, the VTech one, in a Yeti cup? So now we're back using our Hello Baby, which I actually love. The screen is huge. Also, it's not connected to Wi-Fi, so weirdos can't hack into your network or whatever. I don't play that. But I used to put this in our shower. Like whenever I would shower, I would prop it up. I would prop it up on the shower caddy and it would just be fine. Like it wouldn't get wet. When we moved, I tried to do the same thing, prop it up on the shower caddy, but this shower nozzle is smaller than I guess where we were, so the water dripped down into it. Either way, it has water damage, so the screen is just not as bright. So I'm constantly looking down at the monitor because it's not that easy to see. And I'm not about to go and buy a third monitor, though this one was gifted to us. The second one I bought off of Facebook Marketplace. I'm not going jumping through not nan more hoop for a baby monitor. It ain't happening. Anyways, it's Thursday. I actually have a lot to do today. I feel like I've been super busy all week. This is my husband's first full week back at work. So this is our first full week waking up at 5, back to our running around back and forth. And when I tell you I'm tired, I'm tired. We are I have some plans this week. I have things to do today. Tomorrow's superhero day. I was going to make Aaliyah a Batman shirt, but it doesn't have to be Batman. So she's just going to wear her Spider-Man shirt. Please and thank you. If she even wants to freaking participate. Because she probably is not even going to want to participate once I tell her that she has to wear her Spider-Man shirt. And it's not even that she has to. I just don't know what kind of shirt I would make her for a superhero day. I don't know. So I may or may not do that. I need to edit a couple of videos. I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, so I will have a Hobby Lobby haul coming on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. We did a volcano experiment with, I think it's called ThinkBox from Target. So I will have our experience with a pre-made volcano because we have made a DIY volcano, which in my opinion I feel like was a lot funner, but it did take way more time and way more mess. So it's nice to see Aaliyah be like, oh, we could have made this. Like, I love when she does that. My son got shots today. Not gonna lie, I hate bringing my kids to the doctor. It hurts me so bad whenever they're in there crying. I just want to cry too because I want to leave. And I'm not going to leave my baby in there. So I'm going to sit in there with them. And not going to lie, like we went to the doctor on base. And because again, y'all know military spouse probs. I seriously was not, what's the word? I wasn't satisfied with the service. Like, advocate for your kids, man. They wanted to draw my son's blood. I think they wanted to do like a V-line because they usually do that during his age range to test like his iron levels and exposure to, what'd she say, metals or something. And the nurse, it wasn't until I started showing concerns that the nurse took, chatted with us to the side and was like, hey, it's not medically deemed necessary. Here are some of the reasons why we would want to do it. If you're noticing like fatigue, if you're noticing this, that, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, no, we don't notice any of those things. Like, they wanted to do a V line in the, in like the normal part of your arm, like where they do adults. My son was crying whenever they were checking his height and weight, like, and y'all already have to give him 2 shots. So the shots went fine. Are y'all's kids vaccinated? I'm not one of those people who are like for or against. I just do it for my kids because me and my husband got shots and we turned out just fine. So that's why I don't mind, having my kids do it. But anything extra, I'm not too fond of, unless again it's necessary. Like, so other than that, the appointment went fine. He's sleeping right now because babies after shots are like, "Rrr." So he's sleeping right now. I just thought it would be the perfect time to pick up the camera. What else did I do this week? I did my hair this week. Thank God. As y'all can see, Babiana is back. Yeah. Video will also be up on my TikTok and YouTube shorts of me cutting this hair, flat ironing this hair, all the things. I did my keratin treatment with y'all. I love it. It's hot outside. It's probably about 92 degrees and my hair is still staying relatively straight. So I give the keratin treatment a 10 out of 10. My hair still curled up. I didn't notice a difference, to be honest, when I washed my hair. I got to use the Food for Soft, which I loved. That mask. Oh, chef's kiss. I loved that mask. The shampoo did make my hair feel squeaky clean, so we can't be mad at that. But the mask was worth every single dollar. And it's a pretty big jar. I think it's like close to 17 ounces. I loved her. $45. I love it. Between that and the Amika Soul Food, I don't know which one is my fave. I'm gonna get the Amika Soul Food and I'm gonna try to compare the two because I really don't know which one's my fave. I love Amika down. I love the smells. I don't know, child. But right now, Food for Soft is doing what it needs to do for me. I also have plans on Saturday, which is why I need to kind of pick up the pace with like my weekly tasks because homegirl got stuff to do. So yeah, child. I just want to come on here and chitty chat because your girl is busy, honey. She's busy. Also, let me give y'all. Oh, and I went to the dermatologist this week, y'all. I've been so freaking busy. Ugh. Okay, so let's talk about the dermatologist before I put y'all down. I went to the dermatologist this week. Let me see if I can give y'all a skin update. Let me go to the natural light. Let me go to the door so that y'all can see this skin. Okay, we look pretty washed, but okay. The skin isn't bad. The skin isn't bad. Right now, I would rate it like a 6 out of 10. I love the results and I love the path that we're taking. To be honest, I did not like, I think it's called doxycycline. I did not really like that antibiotic. It made me feel a little bland, a little queasy. So I didn't really like it. I probably only took half of the bottle. And so she was like, okay, we can get off of the antibiotic and we can take it easy for the next 6 weeks. No antibiotics, just topical things. So I'm really excited to see how my skin does without antibiotics for the 6 weeks. Hopefully I don't have another breakout. So yeah, especially considering, I mean, my husband's not going to be gone for long, but he is going to go to the field next month. So I am intrigued to see, like, is my skin going to have another flare up? I don't think so because it's not summer. And I'm pretty adjusted to being here, at the house. And I feel like my skin had that huge flare up simply because I was just overwhelmed with adjusting and the kids, and it was summer, like all those things, school, like all those things. I'm really excited to see what my skin does for the next 6 weeks. There's that. I'm going to continue using the same topicals, the azelaic acid, tretinoin, the Dermalogica, the Cerave with benzoyl peroxide wash, the Cerave with salicylic acid wash at night, the clindamycin, like all that. I'm still using those in the same way that I've been using them. And honestly, I love the direction that we're going. This is definitely a gentler process than the Accutane. So I'm happy about that. I am also on birth control. When do y'all feel like it's a good time to put like your kids on birth control, like your girls, obviously? I was on birth control I think I got my first birth control at 17, and I was on the Nexplanon. I had it the whole 3 years, and I literally had a period for probably 2 straight years. I would bleed for 2 months, and then I would probably go like a week or two with no bleeding, and then I'll bleed again. I literally bled so much. And again, I was in high school, and that was my birth control after having that abortion in high school. So I didn't really have a choice. I do feel like birth control should be a conversation rather than this is what you're going to do. I know that it can seem super uncomfortable, but just like how I said in probably one of my old videos, when you start having those uncomfortable conversations with your kids early, those age appropriate uncomfortable conversations with your kids early, the better you all become at it. The better your kid becomes open with you, and the better you are at making decisions on what's best for your child. Figure out, where they are and what they're doing. Because when I first moved to Boston, or when I first moved to Texas, my family was trying to make me get on birth control. And I was super offended because at that point I hadn't even been having sex yet. So I didn't understand the purpose of it. And so that level of transparency, in my opinion, comes from having those conversations as early as possible. And again, it's a conversation. It's not we're coming up with a conclusion. It's not we're scheduling an appointment. Like, I'm having a conversation because I just want some perspective. I want some clarity. I want you to know where I stand, and I want to know where you stand, and we can find a middle ground. So that's my thing on the birth control. Obviously my daughter is 6, so this is not a conversation that we'll be having right now, but when she sees me taking my birth control pills and she's like, "Oh mommy, what's that?" I can tell her it's my birth control, so that whenever the time comes for us to talk about birth control for her, it's not an unfamiliar, uncomfortable topic, because she's already used to, mommy knows about birth control. For whatever reason, I don't know what she takes birth control for, but mommy knows what it is. And I tell her, oh, it's so that I don't have any more babies. It's my vitamin to help me not have any more babies, because mommy doesn't want to have babies right now. And when you get big, you'll have this choice too. You don't have to go into details, just a level of understanding. You don't have to make up white lies. If they're asking, they're wondering, just freaking tell them, So yeah, I'm on the pill. My husband's calling. Be right back. Y'all, I done took a nap and came back. I'm tired. Gosh. Anyways, I really need to stop saying I'm tired and start saying I'm full of life. Okay? Job. Don't mind my Beyonce fan. I don't play about when my hair is straight. Anyways, a developmental milestone that the pediatrician mentioned is that the next time we come visit, my son needs to be eating with a fork and a spoon, as well as being able to identify some body parts, which I agree, nothing we can't handle. So I really like that sort of feedback. Are you guys those kinds of parents who don't appreciate that kind of feedback? I love feedback. I want to know what exactly I can go home and work on. I am not the expert. Same with my daughter. She just got her progress report the other day. Can y'all believe her lowest grade is in reading? I don't blame her though. Reading comprehension is very hard for a 6-year-old, which I feel like that's where she's struggling. But again, that's my assumption. I just see the grade. You don't see the breakdowns of the assignments and things. We have gotten some graded work, but I'm sure we haven't gotten every single assignment and test and things that they have worked on. So you think I'm going to have an attitude and be offended because I'm an Ole Miss ELA teacher? No. Today when I pick up, we always see the teacher, and I'm just going to ask her, like, hey, what are some things that we can work on at home? I'm not going to go based off of my preconceived notions, because I know kids are pretty different when they're at school, So I just want to know what are some things that we can work on. Personally, I feel like Aaliyah can read. It's carving out the time to sit and analyze the text is kind of where she's lacking, because I will say, whenever we do our reading in the evening, I will read to her. I'll read a chapter from the chapter book that we're reading. It's like something girly, Owls or Unicorn Diaries, something girly. And then I'll make her read by herself for 6 minutes. And I don't ask her any questions. We just kind of move through. Sometimes when I'm reading the chapter book to her, I will stop and ask her a couple of questions, but I want her to get that time to read independently. So I'll kind of hurry through the text, hurry through the chapter, and not take the time to stop and ask her any questions. So that's definitely something for me that I can do better on. And just, you know, she'll miss out on that independent reading time. I know she at least gets to that school, and me reading to her still contributes to her development. So I think we're going to take away the reading independently, at least during the weekdays, and just focus on our reading books, kind of like a mini guided reading, like a small group. You know, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, making it better. But again, I'm still going to talk to the teacher and just see, like, hey, is she rushing? Is it fluency? Is it comprehension? Like, and again, comprehension is just understanding the text. And sometimes comprehension is even drawing conclusions, which can be pretty tricky, especially for a 6-year-old. Like, okay, y'all, it's the afternoon. This is our afternoon routine. We done picked Aaliyah up. We waiting on my husband to come. Then we have to fly home, cook dinner, do homework, and go to bed.
Reading.
Have to do our reading too. I'm pooped already, but low-key hungry. Not really cranky, but low-key hungry. It's a ton of people around. I'm trying to make sure I'm not blocking nobody in, because I'm just kind of parked on the side. I'm not really in a spot.
Mama, Daddy can speak.
Here comes my husband. I will tap in with y'all when we get home. Let me get the kids settled in and stuff, and we'll log back in. It's currently 5:40. Homework is done for the big kid. Y'all gonna see how we get these little jokers sleep before 8 o'clock here at night, okay? My husband is a little rare. But I'm cooking dinner. My goal is to have dinner ready by 6 o'clock. We're pretty much on track. I'll holler back at y'all once I get the food ready and we move on to our next thing. 6 o'clock. Dinner is done. Show y'all my camera be tripping. Dinner is done. I'm gonna rush do the dishes. Lunch is packed for my husband, which only happens if I have leftovers, but it looks so pretty in here. I'm about to tidy up the kitchen while he gets the kids ready to sit down and eat. To tidy up the kitchen. My husband is giving the baby a bath, and then Aaliyah is going to hop in the shower. She's packing up her lunch snack because she doesn't do lunch anymore. So she's getting her lunch snack and she's going to put it on the counter. I'm about to load up the dishwasher, do a little bit of tidy up. Yeah, I think there's like a half a cookie in it.
Or like a breakfast bar.
All right, y'all. We are pushing. We are pushing it. Not gonna lie. This is a time where patience is. Then ain't even the word minuscule. What is patient? Tomorrow, superhero day. Aaliyah. It's coming, baby. Aaliyah's in the shower. I'm about to take her on a couple of options to wear for school tomorrow, which just helps cut down the time. I'm gonna lay out her PJs. My baby is naked. Well, he has on his diaper, but I'm gonna put some PJs on him as well because we bring my husband to work before 6:10, so we're usually, you know, it's early morning. We're up at 5:30 pretty much. So having the kids just already in PJs is just what's best. I got my girl on.
Mama.
Hello. So he could chill out. I'm about to pick Aaliyah out some options. We still have to get to our reading tonight. Yes, baby. Clothes is picked out. We about to read.
I could put
Just so that y'all know I'm not a liar. Can y'all see that? It's 7:29. My baby ready to go to bed. Hey y'all, we're back home. Made it to drop Aaliyah off on time. As soon as we pulled up, my husband was like, hey, can you come pick me up because I'm getting off early today. So I went back on base to pick him up. And by early, he just means like early enough to where he can pick Aaliyah up and I can stay home and chill. So I went, got him. We grabbed some breakfast. Then he dropped me and Gabriel back off at home. And now he's on his way to work. When I tell y'all the ripping and running is a part-time job in itself. I'm not kidding. Being a military spouse is not for the weak. Hey y'all. So baby is sleeping. I'm about to do some work. But I had therapy today and I'm not gonna lie. I canceled it. It's supposed to be in 55 minutes. I haven't had any time to kind of decompress. So I think I'm gonna have to start doing my therapy every other week just because like my schedule, it's pretty busy and I'm just still trying to get a hold of my schedule. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. And also just because like I want to keep the frequency, like I like the weekly check-ins. Sometimes I feel like I don't know, whenever I went to text her, we were going to talk about a really cool concept this week, which is labels. And I just feel like I haven't had enough time to put the thought into it. Like something that I really want to do is start journaling. Whenever she gives me the task, I really want to do the task. And I feel like she doesn't give me a task every week, but just like a piece of reflection. Like I really want to set aside some time to actually reflect on those things and not just share the first thing that comes to mind. In order for me to do that, I think I need more time. So whenever I meet with her next week, I'm just going to tell her like, yeah, you know, can we start doing every other week, which is actually kind of sad because I love Miss Claudia, but I need some more time. But that just made me think about when she talked about labels, like that really hit a soft spot for me because whenever I was talking to her last week, I don't know if this is like too much to share, but whenever I was talking to her last week, we were talking about a different situation, but I mentioned whenever I was going through that abortion in high school, the dude called me a baby killer. She waited until I finished my thought and then she was like, that was your first time ever mentioning that to me. And I was like, to be honest, that's probably my first time ever saying that out loud. And actually, I don't even think that was my first time saying it out loud because that is something that I've shared with my husband, because I truly, truly feel like my husband is one of the only people to ever ask me like, dang, how did that make you feel? You know? And I have felt safe enough to share that info. So it was cool that my therapist was able to emulate the same setting and scenario to make me feel comfortable about sharing that. But obviously then that gets into labels. Like, you know, what else or what other label have you been labeled? You know, she gave me an example list of labels to choose from, but obviously it's, to me, it's an example. I want to create my own, or not create my own. I can connect, you know, some things that I have been called or just simply labeled, you know, and definitely some come to mind. Remember in my last video, if you watched my last video, if not, yeah, when I was talking about that young adult literature, I feel like labels really stick with kids between that 5th and 12th grade. You know, something about that, even 5th to 8th grade, that middle school, I feel like it's all about labels in middle school. You start to learn about labels. You start to label yourself, identify yourself in middle school. And I honestly didn't have that self-discovery. I had some things, but it was still kind of foggy because that was during the time when my mom's addiction really picked up. It was like when I was in middle school, it was like at its peak, in my opinion, or at least that's the last time I've been that close to it. So because my foundation was super rocky, it was really hard for me to cling or attach myself to an identity. Like, if I could go back to that time, I was super confused during 5 to 8, like grades 5 to 8. So, was that between 12 and 14, whatever age range that is? I was super confused around that time. And I was just uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable because I was living with my aunt at my Nana's house, and my mom was, I don't know, elsewhere, you know? Like, and my dad, he was in the military. So, and again, I was that Boston girly, you know? Like, I had to me, the stereotypical Boston home. My mom, it was just me and my mom. We used to live with my Nana. My mom got Section 8. She worked at a bank. She made good money. I was pretty spoiled because I was her only child. My dad was in the military, so he paid his child support. You know, I'd seen him ever so often, and whenever he would come visit, he would take me to the sneaker store and to go see, you know, his friends that he grew up with. And when I was with my mom, like I had my second ear piercing when I was in like the 2nd grade, like very Boston, very, very Boston to me. Like, if you're a Boston girly, you know, like pretty much all my friends, when I was in school from kinder to 8th grade, our households looked very similar. Pretty much just mom in the house. Maybe you were the only child. Maybe you had another sibling or two or whatever. You were really close with your Nana. You had a Nana. Like, I had a couple of friends who were from different parts. Like, I had one of my best friends is African. Like, all of our parents are from like Trinidad or Cape Verde or whatever. But once my mom became an active addict, it's like, okay, I've been with this group for so many years, and now I'm about to be with the other group, which I feel like the other parent, the reason why you're just in a 1-parent household is usually because your other parent is fucked up. Like, that is literally how the Boston system, parent, household, whatever, goes. Like, whatever parent you're not living with, the parent that you're not living with is fucked up, on drugs, in jail, something. And it's crazy because my dad was already away and now my mom is on drugs. So who and what do I identify with? You know what I mean? And so that confusion truly transitioned because then I was taken from that environment and freaking living in Texas, living in San Antonio. Like, okay, my therapist just texted me back. Therapy is next week. This is my therapy right here. But yeah, so I'm in high school. I'm still confused, and I am allowing other people's labels to identify who I am because when I was in that self-discovery stage, my foundation was so rocky. I just say all that to say, not only is parent involvement crucial, at all stages, okay? At all stages. Because at this point, we're kind of talking about 5 to 8, again, like that 12 to 15, 12, 11 to 14 age range. That's when kids, I feel like, become super frustrating, but it's literally because they are so confused. And the least you can do is make things clear at home, you know? Like, keep things steady, keep a routine. I'm not saying to freaking make them go to bed at 7 o'clock and have all these rules, but a routine in communication, a routine in just how your home works, all the things, you know, just keep it as stable, keep the foundation stable, you know? So I don't even remember where I was going with this. I just had that on my heart to share. Love Boston down. Boston girly, period. I want to, I shouldn't do that, but I'm low-key thinking about getting a tattoo tomorrow while we're in Austin. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. But yeah, anyways, that would be cute for me to go get a tattoo, y'all. Scatterbrain as it is. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up because at this point I'm just freaking rambling. I have some work to do. I really want to take a nap, but I'm gonna try my best not to, so that I can be well rested and cute tomorrow and in a good mood, because I'm trying to have fun and chill. Also, I need to get some clothes. I need to find a fit. So maybe, and nothing like crazy, but I need something to wear. So maybe when Whittle Baby wakes up, I can run to the mall. Okay, y'all, I'm up here at the mall. I really don't even have time to talk to y'all because I have to pick up Aaliyah in about 40 minutes. I'm looking for a top for me to wear to brunch tomorrow and just to kind of hang out. You know, I had to stop and get my coffee. I keep it basic and simple. Small vanilla iced coffee, 2 creams, 2 sugars. Okay, y'all, it's hot. I got a shirt. I got a top. Really like a strapless. It's cute. Do I have anything to go with it at home, child? I don't know. I low-key wanted to go and get me some sambas because it would really set the fit off. But my timer went off. It's time for me to head to go pick Aaliyah up. So at least I got a top. I need like a cute sneaker, like a light on the foot sneaker. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Oh, gosh. It was literally middle school central. And y'all know I'm still relatively new to the area, so I don't know if middle schoolers have like early release or what. But when I say it was middle school central in there, I'm not playing. I was like, please. Middle schoolers, they're already weird. I know. I just had a clip last time talking about have a foundation. Yeah. If you're going to drop your babies off to the mall, make sure they have some decorum and some cash, because all it's going to do is force them to steal. Don't drop your baby off to the mall with no money. That's the setup. Decorum and cash. Decorum and cash. Or decorum and debit. Send your baby, if you're going to drop your child off. You know what? I don't even know. I think I was in middle school. I was in like 7th grade. And I got caught stealing from H&M. This ugly flower pin. Hair clip. Because I was going through so much breakage because I was doing my own hair. And I stole because I'm at the mall with no freaking money. I'm at the mall with my cousins and my friends, and they're buying stuff, and I'm there with no money. And I got caught. And that $6, $4 hairpin ended up costing my dad. My dad was in Korea, I'll never forget, and a notice came in the mail to my aunt's house that I had to pay like a $200 fine, and I was banned from that specific H&M. Shit crazy. The H&M in Cambridge, what was it called? The Galleria. The Galley. Yeah. I got caught stealing from that H&M, and you know why? Because I had no business being there with no money. If you're going to send your kids out, send them with some freaking cash, please. Come on now. It ain't their fault that they're around all this temptation. They don't know no better. They don't have any self-control. Like, now social media is huge, so yes, you can scroll on TikTok and see what happens to people that steal, but you never know until it happens to you. You know what I'm saying? Send your babies out with some goddamn money. Alright, y'all, we made it in time to pick the kid up. I know for sure she's gonna want to go to the dollar store and get a pack of balloons. Why? I don't know. But I'm gonna take her to the dollar store to get a pack of balloons. I told y'all I found a top, right? hopefully I can make it work, because yeah, I really wanted to wear my Louis Speedy, so I was hoping to find more of like a brown, but I couldn't find no brown. So maybe wear my Birkenstocks, my favorite shoes in the whole wide world, tomorrow. But it is what it is. Sing it. Oh.
See, look, this is why I'm pulling your goddamn TV. You already done watching. When you watch, son.
Have a great day with Daddy. Give me a Lee, move it. Baby. Lee, stop. You okay? Freedom! I'm out this mug. Okay, y'all, we made it. And my husband had hot glued my glasses before I hit the road. I don't think I'm gonna wear them out. Usually I would, but I'm not gonna wear them out simply because they're hanging on by a thread and I need them to be okay for when I drive home. So we're gonna leave those in the car. But I just want to say shout out to my man for picking me up some chips before I hit the road. These hot honey ain't nothing to play about. They have the jalapeno cheddar flavor. I think it's jalapeno or jalapeno popper. I used to get them in high school, and then whenever I seen them in the dollar store, I was getting those at first, but then I found these hot honey. 10. Okay, my friend's coming outside. Got to go. Oh! Friend, it's nice right here. I see why you don't want to move. This girl got me parallel parking. Do y'all know how to parallel park? Ciao. We about to get this wrist to work. Fuck. What the hell is going on? We didn't listen to any Justin Bieber.
I know. I wanted to listen to the album on the way. If I don't put stuff on before I leave the house, it's not getting put on. The way my eyes work without glasses.
I agree. Yeah. Also, I listened to Cardi B's album on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
She has a song on there with Selena Gomez. It's my favorite song.
Isn't she pregnant?
Mm-hmm. She got a new baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her. Offset won't do all that cheating. I know she's sad, but shit. Fuck it. Okay, you guys. We don't know where we're going. But we're at the Domain. We know for sure we want Grimaldi's. I don't know why I'm feeling pizza. I have to take a pic before my hair frizzes up too much. I wish I would have brought a clip. But stick around with us on our adventure. Damn, you ain't gonna stop, honey? The chunky bracelet's like a charm bracelet.
My mom.
It's so cute. She does.
Has like the stone at the end.
Yeah. So cute. And then they're like elevated Pandora charm bracelets. I really, really like that.
I am a Tiffany's girl.
Same.
I want to replace the that I have.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't even make a wish. We just finished eating at Grimaldi's. So good. We're about to put our pizza in the car and then we're gonna go find some hookah. Because why not? So, it's super hot. We were just talking about our future wedding plans. Oh, I can take some cute pics up here and not get shy. Yeah. Not shot, bitch, shy. Fun fact, me, Alexis, or let me not even say, me and Alexis, let me remove the comma. Me and Alexis have matching tattoos. We got matching tattoos on a random October day. and we were just feeling like being, I don't know, deeper connected, and we were like, let's go get matching tattoos. So
We did that.
yeah, I just seen yours and it made me think about it. We have
I still hate mine. Yours
hearts.
came out so like clear.
Well,
Maybe I was moving too much.
put a finger down if you haven't smoked hookah in 3 years, but you'll do whatever it takes to find one. No, seriously. I cannot I was telling Brenda, like, I am craving hearing that hookah bubble. That yeah. Let's do a... Ooh, we can do that challenge. So people will be like, show me who you think my worst boyfriend was. We won't show them who it is. We will only show each other. The first person we're doing is worst boyfriend. Or dude.
Do I even have him?
I have him. I have who I'm thinking. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes. Worst.
I was not expecting that.
This is the worst person you have ever let know you.
Yeah.
Messiest friends we have had. I didn't even know who I was going to look up.
For sure.
I don't even know who I was going to. Okay. An old friend that we miss. Where did she go? Oh, found her. Prob. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was a cute friend.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Thank you.
I got 4 little clothes on there. I got some brand new ones hooking up for y'all. I'll come bring them.
Okay, thank you. He talk like nigga
I was
black.
gonna say he's hot or something.
No. I mean, like a Love Island kind of hot. Hold on. I'm so glad we had this time
Thanks for coming, friend.
together.
Love ya.
Love you bad.
That's gonna.
Okay, y'all. Another adventure, but we're headed home. Thanks for hanging with me for this random weekly vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm super tired. I have about an hour drive home. Can't wait to get back to my babies. But thanks guys for watching and see y'all in the next one.